Are the normal mode and sport mode worth it on the DJI FPV drone? This is what we're going to talk about in this video. So your drone has been activated, you are pretty excited about it. You're going out for the first time with it. I'm just going to share with you some little advices about this first flight with your DJI FPV drone. First thing, please stay away from houses, stay away from people. This way you will not disturb anybody and no one will come to disturb you. Second thing to do is mount your propellers. Remember, red ones, blank ones. Don't confuse colors, otherwise you might get surprised when you take off with your drone. Remove your camera protection, don't forget that. I would advise you to always power on your goggles and your remote controller first and lift up your remote controller antenna. This way you'll have optimal radio link. Don't put the goggles on yet when you take off. Power on your drone and cross joysticks. This way you will start your FPV drone. Just for your information, video recording will start automatically when you take off, but this is something you can stop with the record button on your goggles. You can use the pause button whenever you feel like something wrong is going to happen. Just press the pause button and your drone will start and over. If you keep pressing this button, your drone will return to home. And one more thing, don't fly your drone until your battery dies. You will lose it. And one last thing, I would advise you to take off your goggles when you're trying to land your drone. Let us talk about this normal mode. When you fly your drone with the normal mode, you can release joysticks because your drone is stabilized. Obstacles are still going to be detected. When your drone detects an obstacle, it will slow down. But I just wanted to warn you, it will not stop. And once you are comfortable with the normal mode, you can now switch to the sport mode. So let us talk about the sport mode now. The difference between the normal mode and sport mode is that when you use the sport mode, your drone will be much faster. Obstacles will not be detected anymore. And there's a button on your remote controller you can use to regulate your speed. So you define your speed, you press this button and the drone will be speed regulated. All you have to take care of is the direction you are willing to take. I have one question. If we only use the normal mode and sport mode on this DJI FPV drone, is this drone really worth it? Let us be honest. To be honest with you, I've just flown this drone in normal mode and sport mode just one time. I went out one time to test it because I already had a Mavic drone, and honestly, the flying experience in normal mode and sport mode is much better on the Mavic drone. The only thing that's better in normal mode and sport mode on this drone is the goggles. The experience has nothing to do with the Mavic drone. But other than that, if I was just to fly a drone in normal mode and sport mode, I would not buy this DJI FPV drone just to do that. So as a conclusion, this DJI FPV would never replace a Mavic drone. It was never made to be a cruising drone. So to me, normal mode and sport mode on this drone is just a gimmick. That's why we will talk in the next video about how to unlock the manual mode. That's it for today, guys. Let us start this FPV journey together. Cheers.